up front along with Luke Skaljic. Settle back and enjoy, everybody. We're on go. This is the quarterfinal 1, Miami 8 UMass matchup. Miami with this first possession. Excellent offensive squad, Miami. They shoot the basketball very, very well. Went backdoor there, although not able to capitalize, was Ian Elmer, who couldn't finish that. UMass will run the floor and got that first bucket of the afternoon. Pair of wins in this matchup during the regular season. Miami beating UMass twice and going to the rim and laying that in. Antoine Woolfolk, a game, and shot it well against UMass earlier in the year. Now turning that corner, reversing that up and down. Danny Carbuccia, 5'11", freshman, shows it a quicks to get to the rim.
Yeah, and he's been hot as of late, double figures in 4 of his last 6 ball games.
Defensive breakdown there for UMass.
Off the dribble drive, and he gets your attention over 11 and a half a ball game.
With plenty of time on the shot clock. That short J is right there as Marcus Banks will connect. Peter Suter just backed off and left Banks and said, go ahead and shoot that jumper. And Banks says, okay, here's what I got for you. Speaking of jumpers, that deep three isn't going to go down as off the miss for Brant Byers of Miami. Again, that post up, that opportunity around the rim for Daniel Hankins Sanford, and the 6'8" senior. You show the impact he can make on this offense.
Yeah, he's a guy that can score. Season high 24 against Oregon State and Florida State, so he could do it against some of the bigger schools.
Thinking about that deep triple was Brant Byers. Excellent dish, contact, but powering his way through it. UMass trying to add to this scant 1-point lead. Look at the ball fake and drive to the rack and finish it with the left hand. Leo Bediol on that finish.
And that's where you see the versatility of him, the block-to-block score. But that time, stretched the floor to that high post area, put the ball on the floor and finish it at the rim.
So UMass out strong early on. Went down. Jaden Nigge got that to fall. He's a 6'4" junior out of Air Mass.
Yeah, Jinge was looking to kick out, all of his options taken away. He's like, wait a minute, I got one-on-one inside. Let's get to the reverse.
Again, the crisp Miami ball movement. Byers, that's strong. Powered that off the window. Steal by Suter. That's a quick 4 for Miami. Skaljic didn't get it to go to begin that possession with. Excellent pass, running the baseline, and the UMass finish for Dimitri Clerc, 6'10", out of Switzerland.
Yeah, Coach Travis Steele wanted to travel along the baseline there. Didn't get it.
Quick trigger triple was halfway down. How about that left-handed stick back from Miami's Antoine Woolfolk? After the 3 didn't fall, see how strong Miami gets to the offensive glass.
They do, and they understand offensive efficiency. That's just not making the initial shot. That's getting on the offensive glass, cashing in on second chance points, getting to the free throw line as well.
Step back jumper off the mark, but again, the offensive board went off that screen off a bounce pass. This is Elmer over the rim, another offensive board, and the left-handed stick back. One of the major stories of this 2025-26 college hoop season. Suter with that step back 3, and you can ring that up. Bediol wants it and got it. Now here comes that double with Suter along with Atlason. Getting that to go down. Giving top seed Miami all they want. Now that step back triple, you can book that. UMass's Danny Carbuccia out of Yonkers, New York, near New York City, connecting on that deep 3.
And he hit 3 of them in game 2 between these two clubs on the way to 15 points. He's an inside-outside threat.
Thinking about the 3, but then deciding to put it on the deck.
Again, pound the paint, get on the offensive glass, give yourself some second chance points. Body blow this Miami Red Hawk defense.
How about that strong take right there from Marcus Banks? Banks, who averages just a shade under 17 a game, went strong and got that to go. UMass back on top by 1. 31-0, 18-0 in the MAC. The #1 seed Miami Redhawks getting all they want from UMass. How about that shot rejection in the college game? Badial with that jump hook rattled around and went down. He's got a bunch of different artillery weapons-wise, doesn't he? On the offensive end.
A lot of tools in the toolbox for sure. 9 already here in the opening half.
Now that deep triple, not going to go down. Off the mark was Brant Byers. Miami with a lot of open looks.
Yeah, they're
not going down right now.
No, they're 3 of 15 right now, and from the perimeter. And
Badial put it on the deck and lobbed it. Did Suter up high. Yeah, good to have you along here on ESPN. Off that ball fake. Now firing the triple, and you can book that again. Now going to the hole and getting that to fall on that strong drive. Marcus Banks, a 6'3" backcourt player.
There's a great seal inside by Hank and Sanford, and allow his defender to come over and help.
Wolfo, count that, and 1. Elmer on the rip away. Skaljack on the run. Got a terrific bounce pass from Peter Suter. Come on back. The Rocket Arena on ESPN. Top seed Miami trying to open this one up. Sanford with the deluxe offensive game, lowering that shoulder. That leaner from Njai wouldn't go down. But Badial, the young man we've been talking about, Suter's trying to go quickly. Suter gave it up and allowed that triple to go down for Justin Kirby. Shot clock at 5. Suter, deep triple, and they'll splash that down. Points that paces Miami. Excellent pass for the left-handed delivery as Leo Badial got that up and down. The 7-point Miami lead. So good in the paint. Leo Badial again. He gets that entry pass that goes to work.
Yeah, quickly, decisively, and good touch around the rim.
Contact, but not letting that detour him was Brant Byers as he went to the rim and finished.
You know, Byers elevates with his size. The contact comes in the lower body. He's strong enough to get those shoulders square and finish.
Miami by 7. Banks being hounded by Suter. Trying to save right in front of this timeline. Badial. That short jumper in the paint is going to roll home for Jaden. And memoriam for Terry Weimer. He's very much missed by all of us. Banks connected on another 3 as UMass gets their deficit back to 4. Marcus Banks now the all-time record for made three-pointers in a season. Woolfolk going to work on the kick-out. Firing the triple, ring that up for Ian Elmer as Miami answers the Banks triple.
Yeah, it's the second of the afternoon, but give Woolfolk a lot of credit on the assist there. Could have taken the shot inside, passed up for a better shot with Elmer with the spot up.
Pretty much been in that 5 to 7 point range for all the second half. Again, Leo Badial got that to drop.
Man, he's got 22. Again, came in averaging 20 over the 2 ball games.
Rising high and throwing that down at the rack again, Brant Byers.
Yeah, defender got his head turned in the backside of that zone, and Byers with the back cut all alone.
Again, finding Badial around the rim. Go down for Daniel Hankin Sanford, but that stick back is going to go down to their coffers here. Atlason to launch a triple. Nothing but sweet string music. Not showing up today.
Not showing up today, not down the stretch.
UMass not buying it. Excellent move by the point guard, though. Back-to-back turnovers, one by each squad. Banks to launch the three. Being tested, and how? Miami trying to hang on against UMass. Short baseline jumper. Ring that up for Daniel Hankins Sanford.
And it's UMass in a rhythm right now on the offensive end of the floor, playing with a tremendous amount of confidence. Now for them, can they get enough stops?
That's big to tie it up. Luke Skeljak with that left-handed bomb. We're tied again at 79. Inside 3 minutes left. UMass has been proficient offensively. Another offensive board off the miss from Parker. They all for both Miami and UMass. Suter for the tie. Got it. We're even at 81. You give it to the main man, a MAC Player of the Year, and he responds.
We said he's an able and willing shooter in the biggest moments. None bigger than that one.
He didn't blink there. Tied at 81 apiece. Shot clock at 15. Jump, hook in the paint, goes down again. Skeljak, 3 seconds left. Fired a three. How